Hi there. Today we will learn how to define a Scala class. Let me create an object first. Go to New Scala class. Give it a name, package name, dot class name. Let's say Scala class tutorial. Select object and press enter. Let me extend this with app trait so that we don't need to write the main method again. Now what is a Scala class? It is nothing but blueprint to create objects. It is placeholder for functions and methods. So let's create a simple Scala class called smartphone. So class definition starts with the keyword class, then comes the class name. Let's say smartphone. Now let's give this some properties. Let's say val brand of type string, model again of type string, and price of type long. Then comes the curly brackets. Now let's define a function to print all these properties. Function definition starts with the keyword def, then the function name. Let's say print equal to println, and we'll print all the properties: smartphone brand, smartphone model, and smartphone price. Now let's see how we can create instance of this class. So we will say val take Vivo smartphone equal to, we have to use the new keyword to instantiate this smartphone class. So new smartphone, and then we have to provide some properties. Let's say brand is Vivo, model is Vivo V11, and prices say 16,000. Let's create one more instance. Let's say Samsung smartphone. New smartphone. Brand is Samsung. Model is Samsung Galaxy A50. Price is 14,000. Now let's call the print function of the class smartphone using this instances. So we'll say Vivo smartphone dot print and Samsung smartphone dot print. Let's also print the individual properties. For that we will do println Vivo smartphone dot brand. Let's write it like smartphone brand. Then we'll say smartphone model Vivo smartphone dot model, and lastly smartphone price. Now let's run this. Right click, run Scala class tutorial. Yes, we can see that we have printed Vivo smartphone.print, which prints the smartphone brand, smartphone model and smartphone price. Same for Samsung, and then the individual properties. So we have seen how to define a class and how to access its properties and function. There are other ways of defining Scala class. Earlier, we have defined Scala class using val keyword. As we know, there are two types of variables in Scala, val and var. Val means value and we cannot change the value. But what if the price of smartphone changes and we want to update it? Let's try to update it. Let's say Vivo smartphone dot price from 16,000, now it dropped to 14,000. But here we are getting error which says reassignment to val, because we have defined our class using val keyword. So let's now change it to var. Var is mutable. We can change its value. Let's now come down. Yeah, the error is gone. So here are different types of definition for Scala class. We can define it using val keyword. We can define the properties using var keyword, or we can even skip this var and val. Let's now remove this. Okay. So this definition is also correct. Let's come down. But now you will see that we just have the print function available and the other properties are not accessible. This is because of the getter and setter methods. So if we define a class like this without the var and val keyword, then we don't have any getter and setter methods for our properties. Using the second type of definition, that is using var keyword, we have both methods available, getter and setter. We can update the value. And with the val keyword, we just have the getter method. So this was all about Scala classes. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe to my channel.